I'm joined now with Michael Hunter. Michael, thank you for getting on this call with me. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just staying ready, working, ready for the next, little chapter in my career.
Uh-huh.
Exciting
Well,
thing.
yeah, I mean, you're sort of throwing your name in the mix of potential Tyson Fury opponents. Did you really mean that you would fight for free? Like, are you serious?
I would absolutely fight for free. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of these questions, but it just seems this is a very simple deal to me.
Uh-huh.
So if it was to even be offered, it would be very simple to make. You know what I'm saying? So I would beat everybody on the price on everything. So there's no reason why.
No excuses.
No excuses. I'm the highest ranked. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to let you know that it ain't got nothing to do with me. So
well, let's sort of start with where it all began. We know that Deontay Wilder didn't end up exercising the rematch clause. Apparently it expired, and here we are. Just out of curiosity, did you ever see the trilogy going any differently than what you saw in the rematch?
It's very hard to say. I think that definitely Deontay was on the short end right at that point. So him choosing not to fight, I mean, I don't really know what's going on. They're saying that Tyson pulled out, but Tyson's fighting. We haven't heard anything from Deontay at least I haven't on the news. So, this is a very strange situation. I think this is very different. This is not normal. It's much easier to make some fights happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was kind of difficult for the second fight as well. It's just that, it made more sense. It was, one fight. I think this third fight is just business-wise, and, I think it's just it's a giant fight, and it would be a lot on Deontay. So I'm not and his team and what they want to do. I'm not sure, not to say that he's scared or anything. I think that they all didn't have an agreement. You know what I'm saying? There was something in the camp that, there was some mixed emotions about what to do next, and it's a business, so they all have to be cohesive and work it out. So I think that's what happened.
I literally just got off a call with Dave Caldwell, and he said, from a fan's perspective, he would like to see you face Tyson Fury, but if he was a trainer, if he was on the team of Tyson Fury, he wouldn't want you to be the next. What do you make of that?
I think that's very accurate. Thanks, Dave. I think he's also, he's just speaking the truth. I think that I'm really, I think that that I'm just too much. It's like it's coming. It's about to be my time at some point in time. I'm gonna get my shot at some point, and I think the people know it, and I think they just rather get out of my way instead of trying to stop me. So that's how I feel in my humblest opinion. I respect it.
Well, that's why we have rankings, don't we? To eventually give someone an opportunity. We last saw you in the ring with Alexander Povetkin, which ended up in a draw in Saudi Arabia. As you pretty much proved or continue to prove that you're not an easy task for anybody. But do you think that actually hurts you when being considered as an opponent?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But these are the cards I've dealt. So I only can do my best. I think it has a lot to do with my legacy, my background, my history. My dad was a fighter. My brother, my older brother, my uncle, my mom.
Damn, I wonder what the holidays were like with you guys.
Yeah, it's all boxing, you know. That's all. Yeah, exactly. Uh,
Were you guys
and
the type that everybody
holidays
was?
were big fights. That was
I
our
was gonna
holidays.
say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you guys are all beating up on each other.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody got a favorite, and we grew up, watching, being, having a big family at, the Mike Tyson fights, Holyfield, so I just think that, and I know there's had been similar situations like Floyd Mayweather. He's had very similar situations to this. He's a thoroughbred fighter. His uncle's a fighter. His dad's a fighter. And there's certain things that that is just in his nature that other people have to work for. And I kind of feel like that's the same way with me. And I feel like people stay out of those guys' way, and we have to make our own way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Floyd did that, and that's how he pierced through. So I just think it's kind of it's just my journey, my time.
Right now, it looks likely that we're gonna get Agit Kabayel. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks likely, the rumors have it, that that's going to be the guy next in line for Tyson Fury. What do you think of him? He's ranked currently number 15 with the WBC.
I haven't seen him much. I've seen some clips on him with him and Chisora. I seen that he seemed like he won that fight pretty easy, but you never really know what's going on. Chisora's a vet, and you never know what's going on. So I don't really know too much about him. I heard actually that they were about to fight Carlos, that he could also be fighting Carlos Takam. That name is just came up today. I just seen that this morning. So I think they're gonna choose. I mean, they could call me. They know my number. They know my contact. So I'm not hard to get a hold of.
Have you tried contacting Tyson?
Nah, not necessarily. No,
Well,
me and him are the exact same age. We have the same birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep,
how about you
partner.
say something to him now, and I'll text it to him. I'm serious. I'll send him a clip.
I don't even know what to tell him.
Fight me, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what happens, let's say you don't get the fight. What happens? You've been out of the ring for a while. We know because of the whole pandemic, it's sort of put everybody in a predicament where, you're not able to be as active as you want to be. But here we are. We're now starting to see fights being staged everywhere. So is there any updates or any other opponents that we should know about?
No, not necessarily right now. I'm looking to fight in December. Nothing is set in stone just yet. But I'm also looking to, in early next year, I'm going to be looking to be staying really busy. 2021. So I'm just working it out, and kind of planning for this next year, and then kind of pierce through. I know I haven't been active, especially because of the COVID and then me being released and stuff like that. But I got time. I only want to take it and be patient. I see the landscape. I see what's going on. I'm keeping the same model that I've always done. Just keep winning, keep being patient. And look for those people who believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a long journey.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
What's been your biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome, which has sort of helped mold you into the person you are today?
Well, definitely my dad passing away. He was killed by police brutality. So yeah, a lot of this, the Black Lives Matter and all these people, all this stuff happening, in these tragic times, it's kind of weathering, I guess. I've kind of been in these same, scenarios and, mindsets. So it's just it's a constant reminder, but that was definitely one, those are things that keep me that scenario, but also, like I'm saying, the continuance of, you know, what's going on is what, you know, kind of keeps me in a different character and molds me in a place that I feel like it puts me on the right path, you know. Me being, you know, black, I've had to be a little more conscious when I go out there on the streets, you know, and that's a fact, you know what I'm saying, since I was young, you know. But I also think that that's also helped me, you know, you know, be smart and, you know, keep my, you know, keep my heart in my head and my heart in place. So I don't do anything stupid, and I just keep doing what I'm doing.
It's easy, especially right now, being that things aren't as active as we'd all like it to be. How do you sort of keep yourself on the straight and narrow and not distracted? Because it's just so easy to sit up at home and just eat whatever you want when there is nothing. No, really, because when there's no fight cards, you know, in sight, you go another day thinking, oh, I can have this meal, or I can do this. Oh, hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Camera shy. So how do you keep yourself sort of focused and together and not sidetracked?
Daddy, come on, Daddy. Come on. Go this way.
No, I have to go. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to do an interview. Hold on 1 second. All right, you want to finish with me? All right, come on. All right, shh. Don't say anything. Shh. Well, this is one of them right here. This is it right here. Is having to deal with you know, this little guy, and keeping me in mind and sharp. Kind of.
What's his name?
Kind of chase up the rest. Michael.
Michael.
He's number 3. Yeah.
Michael,
kind of
do you want to be a boxer like your daddy?
You want to be a boxer?
The motorcycle.
He calls it hunter. He thinks boxing is.
Oh.
He's like hunter.
You want to put the gloves on like daddy?
No.
No. Nah.
There you go. No. Sorry about that.
I love asking kids questions because they are so honest.
Oh man,
you know,
right?
They're so honest.
Yeah, you know, another thing is, like I said, I've been on this, you know, kind of this journey for so long, you know, fighting, and, you know, my dad was a fighter, and, you know, I lived his experience. You know, I was a kid when, you know, he didn't fight for any money. You know what I'm saying? I topped him a long time ago when it comes to that, when it comes to the finances, and just to know that, you know, where I've come from, and even my grandpa before my dad on my mom's side, you know, they were into boxing, you know, so this is like a long situation for me. And that's kind of how I look at it. So that's kind of like another thing that kind of keeps me grounded and molded, that I know that I'm kind of like the head of that situation right now. You know, I also have a little brother that fights, that's in the boxing. I have an uncle that's a trainer, you know, so that's kind of just, you know, how we go about it.
When you guys were kids, who got the best of who?
You know, well, you know, I it's crazy because he just reminded me not too long ago that I kind of I bought his first boxing license, because I was trying to talk him into boxing. I'm like, this is what you're gonna do. You know, you are a boxer by nature, and he's sharp. He likes to build and take things down and put it back together and stuff. He was you know, into, you know, electronics and stuff like that. And I was already in the boxing gym, and I was telling him, like, it's in, you know, because I used to play basketball, football in high school and stuff, but then I was just so good at boxing, and it was in my nature. You know, I excelled a lot more, a lot faster. It was an individual sport, you know, so I was looked at differently. So you know, I told him that he was going to be a boxer, and I bought his first license, and he quit too. He didn't want to box. He quit boxing, and he said he told me he felt bad, and then he went back to the gym, and then you know that's just how it went. But I used to spar with him, but I was a little too big. But then once he started getting into his own like grown man, and he started to become his own, you know, into his own shape. I kind of had to leave him alone, you know.
Yeah, because he's quite big.
Yeah, we don't spar anymore. Yeah, we're not too. I'm only like an inch taller than him. So.
Yeah, he's not little brother anymore, is he?
Yeah.
Mauricio Solomon just revealed that the WBC are creating a new weight class.
I know. Did you hear that? And you know what's crazy? That's my weight class right there.
Yeah.
I fall right into that.
Yep. So I was just going to ask you about that, the whole change between the cruiserweight weight limit as well, now being 190. What are your thoughts on all of that?
I think I don't particularly like it.
Yeah.
I think it's but I mean, because that's all it's gonna do is make me have to go. And now there's like 3 titles I have to get. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me more work. Now, what is it? Is it from light heavyweight to 190? So I could go and fight 190 or 189 and make a weight class, because it's from 190 to 224 is from my extent, and then from 224 up.
Well, it's 190 to 200, or I'm sorry, cruiserweight is now, the limit is 190.
Right.
And then the heavyweight is between that and then the 224.
Right.
Yeah, I know. It's, you know what? There's just been so many things like franchise titles and all these other, I'm so confused. Like sometimes I don't even know what people are talking about. Like I have to actually sit and read it very clearly and really try to break it down, because I'm just as lost as I'm sure a lot of other people.
Yeah, I really think that it kind of sucks, you know, that it's like that. I wish that the sanctionings were a little more cohesive, just a little bit. You know, they agreed on some certain things together, but now, like, you know, they're able to, you know, just put belts and even change weight classes and stuff like that. And then when you see one of the sanctionings do it, it's like now there's a hole now. You know what I'm saying? Now there's,
because it's not across the board.
Yeah, you just crossed the line. Now there's about to be like a war. So, but which is also good, because when there's chaos, there's opportunity. So I've seen this excel in all the chaos. That's where I've seen to excel the most. So, you know, I guess I can't complain. You know, I've always dreamed of being the heavyweight champion of the world. You know, cruiserweight and everything else was always good. And I mean, it just wasn't my dream. My dad was a heavyweight. I grew up watching heavyweight boxing. I didn't, you know, really know too much else other than that. So now, you know, now I got to go, you know, eat and be bigger than 224. You know what I'm saying? That's really a lot of weight for me. But if I have to go do that, you know what I'm saying, and beat up some guys and be bigger than that, then I will. But I just wouldn't want to have to do all that. That's a lot of work. But I feel like I'm the best within 190 and up, period. So that's why I said that's really my weight class. Anything lower than that would be a little too low for me. So I think that no man can you know, beat me in a 12-round fight from 190 and up. So I would have to go seek that. It would just be another journey.
Let's see what happens. Are you sure you don't want to leave a message for Tyson Fury? I will literally text him.
Tyson, if you want your legacy to be what you think it is and what you would like it to be, you know you have to come through me. You know what I'm saying? You know you have to come through me. Fight me on your turf. You already heard the people. No money. It's all out there. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a call.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get a FaceTime call made. Well, look, I wish you nothing but the best. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Top Rank decides for December the 5th for his UK homecoming fight. And then I hope to see you back in the ring soon, if not against Tyson Fury, then against someone worthy of your time. And let's see what happens in 2021.
Yeah, we will. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.